I grew up in Shanghai, China, and came to the States 1990, early 90s. Growing up, I had very good models, like my parents. They're very good engineers and hardworking and very accomplished. And so that was part my role model, especially my mom.
I'm the first Hmong generation born here, and my parents are from Laos. They're the Hmong people, and they were refugees from the Vietnam War.
So I identify as, I'm obviously American. I was born here, but I have Indian origins. Both my parents are Indian.
But the thing here in Rockwell Automation or US as a country, they're so welcoming. The best thing here is you work hard, you be honest, you be ethical, and then there's no limit. So ever since I've joined, I have seen that Rockwell puts a lot of efforts into diversity and inclusion, not just for an effort's sake, but in real life sense.
The thing is, close to like 20% plus scientists, engineers in this country are coming from Asia Pacific background. And when you think about like the organizational participations, although they do participate in the role they function, but when you see as like growing their career, aspiring to the leadership role, things like that, it is kind of a journey that for the Asia Pacific people, we are kind of like inherently shy, I would say.
An Asian mentality is a lot of times we don't want to be in the spotlight, but we need to embrace who we are and to celebrate it, right? And it's very important, especially when you say Asian, there's so many Asian ethnic groups that are representative in just that term. And in Rockwell, we have so many Asian ethnicity that I think it's important to bring that awareness to Rockwell.
10 years ago, there's a few of us. We looked around, there are some ERGs already existed, and we were, talking about, and so, we don't have an Asian background, like an Asian Pacific ERG. Maybe we should have one because, again, most of us were, at the time, some colleagues were socialized were coming from Asia, and looking around, those ERGs really provided tremendous opportunities and networking and all that, learning, growing.
And our key objectives were to create a community and a psychologically safe environment where employees could freely express their views. And then secondly, developing a support network.
I think RAAP has been like the constant support. You have different indirect and direct impacts, right? From different areas, and RAAP has been like indirectly always supporting me in my career. The one constant I can always come back to.
Being a founding member and being I was in the leadership role, of course, in RAAP, it really helped me be a leader in a different perspective. And you involved in ERG, you interact with people you were not associated with otherwise, right? Outside the business, the whole company. I think it's almost 800,000 members. One of the reasons is because there's a marquee event for this ERG, the Dragon Boat. Dragon Boat is, again, it's a really, really incredible event. Starting in Milwaukee, now I think again, we started with a Milwaukee chapter and then grown to Cleveland chapter. So now both campuses have have these forming the Dragon Boat event. It's being a marquee event for this ERG.
And it's an amazing event because all the greater Milwaukee companies come, and we get to come and kind of compete, but yet build that community relationship. You get to meet a lot of Rockwell individuals, right? Build your network and talk to other companies there and build that community. So I think if you guys are available, come join us.